Welcome to Beerstories from Beerstories Brewhouse. This video is about the differences between floating hydrometer, floating Wi-Fi hydrometer and refractometer, when I use it and why. I'm going to explain a little bit about when and why I use all three of these and why I've loved them and why I can't live without. So we use them to measure gravity. Gravity is the sugar content in a fluid, in your wort or in your beer. And we measure it so we can calculate what we expect the ABV to be. And so when I start on a brew day, I use my refractometer because this is so easy to use. Just a couple of drops of wort on the plate here, close it up and read it. This is so easy to use. It's not that accurate, but it's pretty accurate. And I don't have to, it's not temperature sensitive, so you can just add the wort directly on here and then take your reading. So you save a lot of wort, it's fast and it's easy. So during the brew day, I use this one. When the brew day comes to an end, I actually take a reading with my hydrometer, just to be sure that my original gravity is precise. So I love this because it's more precise, but it uses a lot of wort, and that's if I were to measure with this every time, I would use up a lot of wort. So I don't do that. It's also very temperature dependent. It has to be measured at 20 degrees Celsius. And so that's the downside by this. You have to measure a specific temperature. You can adjust for that. I'll link to a video down in the description how to adjust for the temperature. But it's just way easier to use the refractometer. But in the end of a brew day, I measure my original gravity with this one, and then I add my yeast to my beer, and as soon as there is alcohol in it, this becomes very inaccurate. So I'm not really using this anymore. I only use it for the brew day, because actually what this does is when you put a sugar content fluid with the sugar on here, the sugar will actually bend the light in here, and that's what you can read on the scale. The alcohol will do the same, so it's distorted when there's alcohol in the beer. You can also adjust for that. There's also a video down in the description how to adjust for alcohol. But what I use when the beer is fermenting is my floating Wi-Fi hydrometer. And I really, really love this. It's one of the best things that I got in my brewery. And I love it because, not because it's accurate, because it's not, but I love it because I can see the curve. I can see when my beer is done fermenting. I can see approximately how long it will be until it's fermented. So if I have a couple of gravity points left, I can start ramping up the temperature for my VDK rest. I can also make sure, okay, I know it stopped this day, I'll wait 7 days for my VDK rest to be done, and then I can rack the beer. So this makes my brewing or my fermentation more precise. I don't care about the numbers. When I got it, it was actually pretty accurate. I haven't adjusted it, so it's not very accurate right now, but I don't care about that. I only want to see the curve. Also the temperature in the beer, but I got that on my fermentation chamber anyway. But the fact that I can see the curve, and I can also see hop creep when I dry hop. I can see the gravity actually rising again or lowering. And again, I can see when that ends, and I can give it time to rest after that. So this is just a very necessary tool for me. And then in the end, when I'm about to keg my beer, I take a final gravity with this one again. Yeah, so that was my experience with these three. I love them all. I use them all. I wouldn't be without them. I would love to hear your comments down in the commentary. Check this video out if you want to learn more about fermentation and yeast, pitching rate, yeast nutrition, temperatures and stuff like that. But other than that, well, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and follow the channel, press like and subscribe and all that. And then I'll just see you in the next video.